Good morning, everybody. Got down pretty cold last night, I'll be honest. Almost to the point where I needed to put some extra layers on. Chilly morning as well. Had to convert my quilt into an actual, with the foot box and wrap it around me. Got another long water carry today. Like 16 miles. It's weird. Never thought I'd have to worry about carrying water in Oregon. Like, I knew the desert was dry, but Oregon? What the heck? It's like the PCT goes out of its way to avoid the water sources. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna get warmed up. It's cold. The heck is that? Oh, trail maintenance. Look at that. Volunteers asked me if I find a radio with a big giant blue antenna, throw it in their truck. It was right under their truck. So I heard it going off and I started looking for it. So there you go, guys. Appreciate your work. Thank you so much. All right, there's the best view I can get of that fire. My wife says the PCTA fire website knows about it. A couple dots right now. There's a road that goes directly around the lake. I'm hoping they're fighting that thing already. But it's definitely getting bigger since I've been here. This left side over here just ignited or something. Started smoking. I'm gonna get out of here, I guess. There it is from the distance. Alright, made it to the junction of Thielsen and the PCT. I'm heading away from it now as soon as I turn to this junction, but thank goodness we're not going toward it anymore. It's gotten it twice as big since I saw it back, I don't know, about a mile away. Giant smoke cloud right now, but I don't know, I guess this is just normal out here. I don't know. Alright, well, let me get out of here. I still got some miles to do. Gonna have lunch at the stream maybe. But for now, I'm safe. July 17th. One day, I won't see snow. It's just comical now. Oh my gosh. All right. So this is the last water source for about 16 miles. After this, we're going to the highest point of Oregon. And I'm gonna stop here for lunch, probably under that tree over there. And probably bring 3 liters of water with me. I'll chug a liter here, just so I don't have to carry 4. That is not a cloud. The wind is blowing this way, toward it. So, toward the lake, which is good. Oh man. I've never seen anything like this, man. This whole trail is absolutely crazy. Definitely not what I was expecting. It's a lot easier physically since the Sierra. Harder mentally, just because I miss my family. But the logistics here and just the fires and the snow and water carries, wasn't expecting any of this. And I've watched a lot of PCT videos. You know, there's been absolutely 0 times that I've asked myself, am I in danger here? And I think this is probably the first time I've asked myself, that question. So fire is, or the smoke I should say, seems very, very close. Grab 3 liters of water. I'm just gonna bolt for the highest point and go down the other side. The further I hike, the farther away I get from the fire. I might have to go a little farther for camp though, but I'm gonna get moving. Well, it smells like a Shelley fire near Etna all over again. Sucks is we're just gonna keep going up for 5 more miles. It already smells like a campfire everywhere. A little hazy too up this high. Man, it sure is smoky. Wow. I can't believe how big it got. I know that everybody's doing what they can with these fires, but I can't believe there's not like planes dropping water on it yet, helicopters. I don't know the protocol on what to do with these things, but it's like just being stuck inside of a campfire right now. Well, everybody, I just want to welcome you to the highest point in Oregon on the PCT. Yep. Wow, was that anticlimactic? What the heck? We do have this over here though we can look at. Oh man. Literally fell over laughing when we got to the top. Thought we were gonna get some epic view or something. I don't know. Hey, there's a view. Woo! That's a pretty nice campsite, but it's really far away from water. The forest looks weird with the smoke making the sun kind of like more orangish. Wow, it looks weird. There's Miller Lake out there, kind of smoky, but very pretty. I think that was one of the options to camp, but we heard it's mosquito hell down there, so we didn't want to partake in the bloodletting. Still got about 5.5 something miles, maybe 6, to this spring that we're going to. Might camp there, might go further. It's about 4:15. Still got plenty of time. Whew, my feet are getting tired, just a little sore, like hamburger meat. But we're doing all right. Now about 3 miles to camp now. It's 5 o'clock. Nora's behind me, Nora the Explorer, and she told me that there's another fire coming up tomorrow. I had my wife check it, and it's looks like a minor fire, but it's only 4 miles east of the PCT, so it just takes, right now the wind's blowing to the east, so I don't think it's going to affect us much, but you know, that can change overnight. So plus it seems the blowdowns are back since about 2 miles ago. Nothing crazy, but we had perfect trail up till now. You can see what that small fire I saw this morning turned into. What's crazy to me, there's a lake and a road right next to that fire. I don't know, I've seen helicopters swoop in with buckets and, you know, being able to dump it. I guess everybody's just so spread, so thin. They can't manage these other ones. Just got a Garmin message from my wife. Mile 1849.5 to mile 1862.4 is closed now. That was the fire that we saw this morning. All right, guys, we arrived at camp, but now we got another problem. So there is another fire burning an offshoot of the Diamond Lake fire, we think. Let me see if I can show you. Probably not. Okay, you see the shiny, let me zoom in for you. You see the shiny thing right in the center of your screen? That's a lake. So to the right of the tree in the middle of your screen, right behind that tree, to the right on the top is another small fire that just got set or has been burning for just a little bit. It's creating some significant smoke in the air, and the wind is blowing directly east, which is toward us. We know of another fire burning that direction at 1896.5, winds blowing east by Diamond Peak. It's a small fire. It's blowing away from the PCT, but I'm not sure about this guy over here. That's the X factor. Pretty scary if you think about it. There's not going to be anyone really behind us because we were pretty far into the Crater Lake day, so we stayed pretty close to that intersection. All right, my wife just sent a Garmin message saying the PCT closed this whole length of trail up to the road crossing. So we were laying in our tents. I got the message, and now we're heading 6 miles north. What a long day. So this will be a 38-mile day. So after this, woohoo! Longest mileage I've ever done in one day. All right, guys, we're almost there, within about a mile. I don't know what time it is. Pretty late, 10 o'clock, I think. So I'm just going to end the night here. I'm sure there's probably 20 tents set up at this next water cache and road, and I'll figure this whole thing out in the morning. Good morning, everybody. This is me pre-coffee, so please excuse me. We're heading 0.3 miles to the nearest dirt road, which is also a water cache. We assume that there's going to be a whole bunch of hikers staying there, having breakfast. That's our plan too. Just want to gather information because there was no new updates overnight from the PCTA or any of the fire websites that we use. There's still a fire burning. I think it's about 10 miles ahead, and it's a half a mile off trail. Winds seem to be going to the east still, but if those switch around, we're in deep trouble, because I think the fire I saw yesterday was only a quarter mile off trail. So by the time we get there, it might be a problem. But anyway, let's see what everybody else is doing today. All right, so here's what we decided after talking with a few people. We're going to take the alternate, which goes past the PCT fire, but also near Red Fire, right? That's what it's called, yeah, guys? And we're going to, help me out, what's the resort name?
Crest, Shelter Cove.
Shelter Cove. Cuts off 8 miles of the PCT, but I think it's going to keep us out of danger and gives us more options to bail out if needed, rather than just having to backtrack the entire PCT. Beautiful day and no wind, which is great for us. Tonight the winds are going to pick up to the southeast, but by that time, especially if we make it to Shelter Cove today, which I'm assuming is no problem, we'll be in front of the fire. I can't believe there's 2 fires behind us and 3 fires in the front of us. Granted, the 3 fires in front of us, only 2 of them are named. One still has a ID number attached to it, so it's not big enough. That's the one we're heading closest to. Staying away from the name fires, though. It's a little bit of a anxious feeling between, I think, everybody we met this morning in our group. Like, we don't want to skip the PCT miles, but man, if we get stuck up there, it's a long way back, 27 miles back to that water cache and dirt road. Not a lot of options to bail out. We definitely 100% made the right decision today. The PCTA has now closed the place right where we were camping, the Wendigo Pass, where the cache was. all the way up to Highway 58, which is Shelter Cove, which is where we're headed today. So we would have had to do this anyway, and I'm so thankful we don't have to backtrack. You know, when I first started the PCT, I figured, you know, by the time we hit Washington, there'd probably be a fire closure or two. Never thought in a million years that we'd be right in the middle trying to outrun a closure to the north and the south of us. We feel safe. The skies are clear, as you can see. Once we get to White Horse Camp, I think it's called, we'll go to Crescent Lake Campground and just see if we can hitch up to Highway 58 at the end of the closure. If it makes sense, then we'll stay at the resort. If not, if we really need to get ahead of this thing, we'll just keep going on. We have the food to do this. On the plus side, this is the third lake we've seen, so there's adequate water on this trail. And there's the other fire in front of us. Oh, magnificent. This is great. Yeah, for real. Hey, bud, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, pretty good. I need to hold on.
Yeah, me too. We're putting this away. Well, one hitch in the back of a pickup truck and one hitch in a boat, and we're on our way to Highway 58.
That's awesome.
Yeah, trying to get ahead of this fire. All right, it's lunchtime. We're still a little bit away from Shelter Cove, but we're gonna try to see if we can yogi a ride, so to speak, in here somewhere, maybe after lunch. Bigfoot, where are we?
We are at Madley's lunch, dinner.
Some shady roadside.
Roadside.
That's exactly where we
Roadside
are.
diner.
Yeah.
Having a surprisingly good burger.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I got the pepper jack cheese on mine.
After a 38-mile day yesterday, which was kind of tiring, and now trying to get our third hitch into Shelter Cove because we just need some sleep.
You said something interesting off camera about how you just want to hike the PCT.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's frustrating not being able to get the miles in.
exactly, but it's not worth your life or whatever. So I'm just gonna hike all the miles I can do
Of the PCT.
of the PCT,
Yeah.
as much as I can. Head up north. If I get to an obstacle, I'm gonna go around it. Walking if I can, by driving if I must,
Yeah.
and just head to Canada.
Right.
Because this is,
It's not worth the stress, in my opinion.
yeah.
Sure, we can walk Highway 58 up, how many miles? 8? 10 miles? But why? It's not this hike for me. It isn't.
Get my mom right now and bring her. So she brought my mom and her. My mom and her are really close friends. All my girlfriends. I'm 61. My girlfriends are like 15, 20 years older than me.
Yeah.
When I was young.
All right, made it to Shelter Cove. Surprisingly, an awesome place with really good Wi-Fi. I'm uploading videos right now. Free showers and laundry facilities here too. So, oh man, glad we're here and away from that. Nice restaurant, it looks like. We're gonna grab a beer, general store, and there's an area right there for PCT hikers. All right, everybody, got a lot of stuff done. Laundry, really quick shower, ate a whole pizza, got a video out, that's good. Wi-Fi's here is pretty good, and not a bad place, Shelter Cove. Nice little lake, but heading back to the PCT camp for bed. Oh, I'm all snuggled in my tent. And I'm going to bed. Was up way too much. I gotta figure out a way to fix this right zipper. So I'm zipping it up and the teeth aren't catching on this one. So I'll just zip it this way. And this side will work just fine. But when I'm on this side, it's a pain. So I don't know. I don't know what I need to do here. I think squeeze these together. Anyway, that's a question for another day. So good night, everybody. See you in the morning. We're officially at mile marker 1908, I believe. So That sucks, but it is what it is. It's the PCT, I guess. So we'll pick it up there tomorrow. Night, everybody. See you in the morning.